I am not a cultural leader, and so I will not speak like one of them. But because I am an Acholi who is concerned about what is going on, we would like to call for restraint. We would like to call for calm. We would like to ask our cultural leaders to reflect very deeply and help us, the people of Acholi, on how some of these issues can be resolved. I am told there are two groups, one headed by Rwot, David Acana, one headed by Rwot, Apire. I'm told the two groups have gone ahead to elect Paramount Chief. I'm told a few days ago for David Acana at a meeting with Rwot and the cultural leaders, and they came with their position. A few days later, for Apire at a meeting, this group, and I'm told they carried down an election. Some people are excited about this, but there should be no excitement. Because these are elders. These are people who should provide direction. And you can imagine, there are people who come to Acholi and they end up getting PhDs on Acholi traditional justice system. People end up getting PhDs on Acholi alternative dispute resolution. If people come from Europe and elsewhere around the world to learn the ways of Acholi, how the Acholi people deal with conflict, how the Acholi people resolve conflict, what is so difficult that our leaders, our elders cannot use the same technique that the world cherishes to resolve some of this? To some people, it's fun, but to the younger generation, it's the beginning of a bigger problem. Because now you will learn that actually our cultural institution can get divided. The division Honorable Father will then talk about. I don't know why it's so difficult for Acholi to learn to resolve their conflict. Acholi members of parliament with our own issues. At the time we needed the elders to put us down, Kekwa Acholi, fire. Kekwaro Acholi should be the last institution, the last institution that everybody runs to. When the Acholi society is broken down and things are becoming unbearable, there should be people who turn to. Those are the elders. But what is going on is not good at all. And so for those who care, let's call upon the different factions to think deep and realize the importance of reconciling. Because now even the leaders, national leaders are confused. There is a minister who was telling me 2 days ago that he does not know where to go, whether Kekwa actually, whether to Acana or to Apire. Because each group have got their own. There are so many programs that whether government or any stakeholder who is interested in actually would want to discuss with our elders, which group do you go to? So that is the dilemma they are putting some of us in. Do I go to Apire as the paramount chief? Do I go to Acana as the paramount chief? Is that the best thing our cultural leaders can do? Is it about titles or it's about responsibility? I know that in the Acholi setting, the Acholi tradition, every cultural leader, every Rwot, there is no Rwot who is superior, there is no Rwot who is inferior. Because a Rwot is a Rwot. They go through the same ceremony, rituals. A Rwot is not elected. A Rwot is born. There is an elder who told me yesterday in the most brutal and vulgar way, which I will not repeat here. So for us who care, our appeal to both Acana and Apire is that they are bigger than what is going on, and they need to realize that. Fortunately, there is no way any of them can become another tribe. They are all jolly, and they must realize the importance of holding the tribe together. So we want to appeal to them. Some of them risk their lives chasing after Joseph Kony to plead with him to accept peace talk, to plead with him so that our people can live free and return to their villages. Sadly, some of those who made those difficult sacrifices have forgotten the sacrifices they have made, and they are busy in this conflict. They should realize that some of those sacrifices are much bigger than the titles people talk about. So they need to get together and talk. It will be very unfortunate if we begin to take side, especially the leaders. Because nobody is going to win in this. All of us will lose. Whether there is a new paramount chief or there is the old paramount chief, there is no winner in this. Because the rest of the country is laughing at us. There was a big confusion in Lao. They have resolved. They are now speaking the same language. I'm told. I don't know whether that is. But when we go to other kingdoms, they may have challenges, but they try to manage it, resolve it. My assumption is that it's never late. And for us, the subjects, we should not give up on calling upon them to reconsider their heart stand and talk to one another and find the best way to have this conversation. That's really what I would say.